So today we are making a lemon tiramisu. I've roughly zested about 2 to 3 tablespoons of lemons, and I'm gonna juice about 3 to 4 lemons here as well. After this, I'm going to crack about 5 eggs. 2 of those you'll use whole eggs, and the rest will be 3 egg yolks. So here I'm going to add my granulated sugar, the lemon zest that we did earlier, and then we're also going to add our lemon juice. I think I did a little too much, to be honest, so we're just gonna do a little bit of that. And then we're gonna start to put in all those egg yolks and eggs. Now, starting on a medium to low heat, we're gonna add our mixture that we just made into a small saucepan. This is going to be the custard layer that we're going to go ahead and put in the tiramisu later, but I'm going to stir it a little bit slowly but continuously so it doesn't stick and so it doesn't curdle as well. So now we're going to start making our mascarpone cream that we'll be adding into 2 to 3 layers here in our bowl. We're going to add a mascarpone cream, the regular, not the coffee flavored. And then I'm going to go ahead and use about 2 containers of these. They're 226 grams each. I put 2 instead of 1 just because I felt like we were going to need a little bit more for the size of the bowl that I'm going to use. And then I'm going to go ahead and start to whisk this up so we can get it a little bit more spreadable throughout out. And then it might make a little bit of a mess if you do it this way with the hand mixer that I chose to use, but I do feel that you get a little bit more hands-on this way, which helps. But if you do decide to do a larger lemon tiramisu, I do recommend that you use the stand-up mixer. And out of my own personal reference, I'm going to go ahead and add some heavy whipping cream to this so it can also loosen up our mixture a bit. This is going to help it spread a little bit more easy, and then it's also going to soak into the ladyfingers that we're going to add to the tiramisu later way easier. So I'm just whipping it up a bit here before I add our vanilla extract, and then I'll also add a little bit of the lemon custard as well. And we're not going to use too much because we don't want it to get too watery and too lemony in the same layer. This is the vanilla extract that I use. I'm using a pure form of the vanilla extract so it gets more flavor. And then we're going to go ahead and add that custard that I was telling you about before. This, I kind of want to make it more evenly. As you can see, I'm not putting the whole mixture. We're just going to add a little bit of a portion of that and then slowly mix it into the cream. Now we're going to start putting everything together now. We have our lady fingers here and we're going to slowly dunk them in milk and then layer them on the bottom of our bowl. This is the bowl I'm choosing so it doesn't have a flat surface, so we're going to kind of stuff it here in the bottom to form an even foundation for the tiramisu. Now we are starting to add our cream, our mascarpone and heavy whipping cream mixture. This we're going to spread on evenly and make sure that we cover all the edges so it's not just crumbles of lady fingers. As you can see, I'm kind of struggling with how sticky they are. Now I'm doing a personal preference of adding the custard in between here so we get a little bit more of that lemon flavor just because there is a lot of mascarpone in the first layer that we put. And then after that, we're going to do another round of the lady fingers here. We're not going to put as much of broken pieces, but as you can see, we're going to put an even layer throughout the second round of foundation. And then we're going to repeat the process. We'll go ahead with our cream layer. We're just going to do our finishing touches here and make sure that it's a smooth surface so that when we lay our final layer of custard, it'll look and spread evenly over the top of our lemon tiramisu. Now that we've done that, me personally, I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of lemons here on the top for a little garnish. And here we are. This is a lemon tiramisu.